fighting in the middle of the street. When police arrived, the two men dispersed, but a short time later, a 26-year-old man was driven to the Alfred Hospital in a critical condition. He presented with stab wounds to the face and the neck. He's currently undergoing surgery in a critical but stable condition. I've been told that he was visiting his mum at the time when he had an argument with his brother. I spoke to a neighbour earlier this morning.
I just heard some loud screaming and some
Whoa.
With 5 people, including the driver was stopped after police rammed his car and he was shot in the arm. The man is reported to have been known to police and had drug and mental health problems. The state premier has described the incident as an evil criminal act.
I believe this is connected to an earlier stabbing in southern metro region. We have the offender in custody. There is no further threat to the public at this stage. I can also confirm that this is not a CT related incident. At this present stage, we ask the public to avoid the city. It is going to take us a really long time to process this scene. Our priority at the moment is with the injured, and it must be that we give them our attention. We'll be able to give you some further information about 5 o'clock this evening. We ask members of the public that perhaps witnessed the incident, if they've left the city, please log your details with Crime Stoppers. We will follow you up. And once again, if I can repeat, please avoid the city tonight. We are going to be here for some time processing the scene. Thank you.
Is that the incident in Windsor overnight?
Yeah, at this stage, I'm just going to keep it to those details. We will come back with the ambulance staff around 5 o'clock to give you a further briefing. Details are still emerging, but as I can say, we believe it was connected with the earlier incident in Windsor this morning, and we do believe that this is not a CT-related incident.
Are police looking for anyone else to arrest?
No, we are not. There is no one outstanding. There is no ongoing threat to the public. We have the offender in custody and he's helping with our inquiries.
Is he the same person? Is he the same person who did donuts in front of the Bourke Street station?
Yes, earlier in the incident, we believe this male did some donuts at Flinders Street and Swanston Street. He then turned left into the Bourke Street Mall, and then he deliberately drove into the crowd, continued over Elizabeth Street on the footpath, colliding with further pedestrians. As I said, we'll give you further information tonight around about 5 o'clock. Thanks very much.
Who was arrested?
Well, there you have it. That's That's the police media liaison, the police, officer in charge of the investigation. Now, Alexis Daish is at the scene. Lexi, what can you tell us?
Good afternoon to you, Pete. We're currently right near the intersection of Bourke and King Street, and we've just been pushed back to this point by police. But just beyond me, up Bourke Street here, you can see beyond that fire truck, that is where the suspect's car is. That's where this pursuit came to an end. Now, I think the reason we were pushed back was because a police officer told me the suspect is still up there beside the car with police. He is in custody, and that police officer also told me that he is still alive. That is despite the fact that witnesses have reported hearing shots fired where the pursuit came to an end just up Bourke Street here. As you've just heard from that press conference, just awful news. 3 people have been confirmed dead. Another 20 people have been injured. And the information I have is that this offender, was wanted, and there was a pursuit that started in Altona Way. Now, I'm told that there were around about 3 police units that were following him on the ground. The police air wing were also involved. Witnesses in Bourke Street Mall have told us. And they, as we also heard, that car got to just outside Flinders Street Station and was doing burnouts. And there were actually, witnesses told me, someone or two men got out of their own car when they saw the offender doing burnouts. I'm told they had baseball bats and they were trying to intervene with this offender, but he has gotten away from them, then gone down Swanston Street, turned left into Bourke Street Mall, and that is when this has just gone disastrously wrong. He deliberately, as we've heard, ploughed down the footpath in Bourke Street Mall, deliberately hitting pedestrians. It's just unimaginably awful. I've been told that an infant toddler is among the victims, and up the road at the next intersection where we were, we saw a pram on the side of the road. So really hard stuff to watch here. It is chaos. Avoid the city. If you were planning on coming to the city tonight, just stay away. The police presence is huge and the crime scene is getting larger and larger. They keep pushing us back. This is where we've been pushed back to now, corner of Bourke and King, and that you can see they've just pulled resources from everywhere. We just had more police cars rushing up here not long ago, and you can see there are pedestrians just being stopped everywhere. So certainly avoid the city, and we will try and find out more information about the motivation behind this attack, and we'll bring you more information as it comes to hand. Peter?
OK, thank you very much for that, Lexi. Now, just recapping some of the points from the police conference. Police believe that the incident was linked to an earlier stabbing incident in Windsor. People have been asked to avoid the city at all costs while the information is being collected. And if you saw anything, if you were a witness to what happened, police need you to be in touch. We'll have...
And also, he was watching the people, Allah Akbar, eating the steering and waiting the police, you know, that,